This account has 40 million followers, the post has tens of millions of views, and it's a lie. I asked you guys last time for reasons why you guys would or would not trust it, and you had some good responses. Usually I just show you guys evidence for why it is or isn't true. But there are way too many of these sorts of posts for me to ever cover them all. So I want to teach you guys a framework for how to think about posts like this and how to evaluate them for yourselves. Welcome to The Claim Clinic, Episode 1. C. Context. This was an Instagram post from an account with more followers than Canada has people, but no scientific credentials. L. Language. This one is a big time saver if you don't want to have to research every claim yourself. Saying that K is the most negatively received response is an absolute sort of language that no study would ever use, without adding something like, amongst the 12 responses we measured. This language implies that they tested every single possible response, which makes no sense. Remember,
only a Sith deals in absolutes.
Next, assumptions. Are these texts between friends, coworkers, partners? What age range and culture? Was this a two-text conversation or a long one? What type of message was it in response to? You can't just assume that findings from one context hold to any other, let alone all of them. Now we'll cover I and M together. Impact and measurement. They never say what emotionally triggering means, how it was measured, and what the relative scale was. Technically, 2% more triggering would still be the most. And finally, evidence. It says a 2023 study published in the Journal of Mobile Communication, but that's actually an engineering journal focused on cellular networks and satellite communication systems, not communication psychology. This is a classic example of an AI making up a source that sounds legit but is actually bupkis. But where does this stat actually come from? Probably this 2022 survey from Preply, a language tutoring app, which did seem to find K as being the most passive-aggressive from amongst these 9 options. It didn't even mention emotional triggering anywhere. And industry surveys fall very low on our hierarchy of evidence. Final verdict? 0.5 out of 6. If you enjoyed this sort of systematic breakdown, let me know in the comments and tag me in any posts you want analyzed.